Hello again out there, lords and ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing our CK3 Let's Play. This is episode 54 of Dutch's Legacy. We have some interesting things to talk about today because since my previous episode, there's been an update to the game. There's a new game version, it's called Crown. Now I can't give you the nitty-gritty on everything that they've changed, but upon doing my realm management, because I typically do that like a few minutes before I start recording, I check everything. But while I was doing this, I realized that they've made some UI changes and we have access to some new decisions, one of which I want to kind of talk about, and I'm actually going to make the decision because it's going to be helpful to me. But there's been some pretty big UI changes, and you also might notice, which shocked me when I loaded the game up, I have like no money. All my money is gone. I had to panic sell some of my items, like some of my court artifacts and some of the extra items that I had in my junk drawer, just to get to where I'm at. I think I started the game, or when I booted up the game, I had like 600 gold or something, and that kind of I panicked for a second. Like, I'm not really worried about it. Our income is still phenomenal. I did switch my steward to collect taxes just temporarily. We're going to have him on this for a while, just until I can save up some more money. Because I can't even declare wars. I don't want to declare... I was going to initially declare war against the HRE immediately upon starting this episode, but that's just not what I'm doing now, because I don't think I have enough money. Well, maybe I do have enough money, but I'm not going to take any risks. So, we're going to spend some time... I'm going to keep fabricating claims with my my realm priest. We're going to keep getting the claims and stuff, but we're not necessarily going to declare the wars until I feel comfortable and I have, like, a decent treasury. My wife is on managed domain. This hasn't changed, but you might notice now that we look at our courtiers, all the court positions, everything is different. Like, all the same jobs are here, but now all of these positions have, like, sub-jobs. Like, for my Master of Hunt, I can give him a specific task. I can ask him to track Legendary Game, I can ask him to track Dangerous Game or Regular Game. So now every single one of these positions has like sub-jobs or sub-tasks that you can assign for an extra salary boost. Like, it'll cost more to have them hired. So I went through these. I'm not going to go through them all right now, but I went through all of these and I made sure that everybody's doing the proper thing. But it ate into my income a little bit, and now some of these jobs actually have a prestige upkeep. So my prestige has gone down a little bit in terms of my income. So these changes have made it so that I have to keep a better eye on my prestige income, because I am paying some of my my courtiers some prestige. I haven't assigned my tutor, I'm noticing. Okay, so monthly lifestyle experience plus 10%. Liege, Liege's heir, or other court position holders the court may gain skills or traits every month. That cost me a prestige upkeep. So now the tutor has gotten really strong. The court physician is still the same. They have the same 3 tasks. And now I can tell my artificers, I can tell them what I want. Like, I can instruct my artificers to make weapons or books or crowns and stuff, so I can give them, like, I can tell them what I would prefer, which is really nice. That's cool. But for my tutor, let's assign this. Monthly lifestyle experience plus 10%, that's practical. Children at court have a chance to have one of their skills increased by 1 or 2 every year. Look at that happy kid. Look at that happy baby picture. Now, I don't have a lot of kids right now, and most likely this son that I have, my only son currently, because we lost our other one to a plague, this son is not going to be my heir. I'll switch my tutor over to this, like when children at court have an increased chance of getting skills. I'll have them do that when my heir that I know is going to be my heir is still a child. So I'll do that. But right now, Let's just do the lifestyle experience. It's going to cost me a little bit more in money. That has the money cost. This one has the prestige cost. My court jester is terrible. Let's see if I have a better one. I do. Every year, the court jester has a chance to reduce the stress of a random courtier, preferring those close to you, such as your children. If their aptitude is at least good, up to 2 courtiers can be targeted every year. Sure, why not? I'll have my hunter, or my master of hunt, focus on legendary. That's going to increase his stress gain, though, and this is my brother. Okay, instead of the legendary one, we'll just do dangerous game, because that doesn't have a stress gain penalty associated with it. Okay, so that's done. We're done dealing with the court positions. Now we have a new decision that I'm going to do. We still have a scary play going on, so I'm not going to emerge from seclusion, but I have the option to do this decision, expand duchy. The Duchy of Jülich becomes de jure liege of County of Cologne, and this is actually pretty helpful, because the only reason... the Duchy of Lower Lotharingia is one of the duchy titles that I'm holding on myself, but the only reason I wanted this duchy title is because I need it to lord over all of these counts. But if I make this decision, expand the duchy, Cologne, which is the county in the Duchy of Lower Lotharingia that I'm holding on to, and is the capital of Lower Lotharingia, the duchy capital. I can drift this county into another duchy, into the Jülich Duchy, and that will make this duchy title obsolete to me, because that way, if I'm taking Cologne into Jülich, that becomes a part of this duchy. I still don't need to create this duchy title, because I'm not using that title to lord over anybody. And this frees me up to be able to give this duchy title to whoever's going to be in the duchy capital, because I don't know where it's going to move. If I drift Cologne into the Duchy of Jülich, the Aachen is going to remain the duchy capital, but Cologne is no longer going to be the duchy capital of Lower Lotharingia. So when I do this, I have to figure out where the capital moved to, and then make sure I land a Van Der Linde in that place so I can eventually give them that duchy title. So let's make the decision right now. We'll expand the duchy. It's going to cost me 1,000 prestige, and let's read this just to make sure. I need a legitimacy level equal to 4 or greater. The duchy that I'm using, the duchy that I'm drifting this county into, apparently needs to have fewer than 4 de jure counties, so you can't make this decision unless you have a duchy that is fewer than 4. And you need to hold the county that you're trying to drift for at least 5 years. So let's see what happens. It's going to cost me 1,000 prestige. I have enough. It's time. Now, did that do it already? It did. So where's the duchy capital? It moved to Koblenz. This is the new duchy capital of... And what do you know? There's already a Van Der Linde here. That's perfect. How old is his wife? She still has time to give him kids. He has a secure line of succession. He has 2 sons. And that's so nice because I'm running up against my vassal limit here. We're at 49 out of 50. Where I was going to initially give the Duchy of Pomerania to my brother in order to sorry, I just hiccuped. In order to free myself of all of these counts, I can delay that because I still want Pomerania to convert more to Dutch before I give away this duchy title. If I give this duchy title away, that'll relieve my vassal limit by 5. And it's okay, because this duchy is already completely Dutch. So we're going to give this duchy title away. Right now. Let's see his contract, what it's like. We've modified it once. Okay. So now we're at 44 out of 50. I'll keep delaying the creation of this duchy until we have 3 counties that need to convert. And that shouldn't take long. I'm going to continue to fabricate claims up here in Denmark. We're gonna take this entire duchy all at once. The Duchy of Jylland. Or Jylland. And we're going to wait to fight the HRE. Because we need to finish the Duchy of Swabia. I was about to say Sorbia. So let's save up some more money. We're not going to emerge from seclusion until this plague is gone. We're going to continue to have kids. And now I have another available duchy title that I can create. Let's create the duchy title of Pomerania in preparation for when I give it to my brother. But right now we'll create it. It's going to cost me some money, but that's okay. So, as things stand, I don't technically need any duchy titles because I hold both of my duchies completely. Both of these duchies are my domain. So I could just create duchy titles as we go and just hold on to them as we go. I can hold on to 2 at a time still. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's keep saving money. As we spend money. Ooh, that's good. We're about to get our next legacy. We're so close. But we're making a lot of passive renown every month. That's excellent. Look at all these sources of renown. As soon as I can ask the Pope for gold, that is going to be really nice. My daughter recovered from the plague. We started the episode with her sick. I'm currently power sharing because I'm still secluding, but the plague is going away. It's on its way out. I hope during this update they reduce the frequency of plagues. I doubt it. If anything, they probably increase the frequency of plagues. The leeches are harmful. I'm still raising my son, or we haven't learned his childhood trait yet, so I haven't decided what he's going to do with his education. And then once we can influence his personality, we'll do that. I wanted to say this, I wanted to point this out because I was always confused as to why it was taking so long for Saxon to go away. Well, that's because the Duke hasn't fully consolidated the duchy yet. He has 1 count underneath him. And that's why this is the last holdout. Because I'm giving him the directive to promote my culture, but I don't know what directives he's giving this count, and it's obviously not to convert my culture because it's taking so damn long. If this Duke if he owned this, this would be Dutch already. Same thing over here. The Duchy of Angria. It makes sense that my my culture isn't spreading here yet. It's because it's one of the counties that the Duke doesn't own. So, this is an instance where I actually want the Duke to consolidate his duchy. Like, normally I don't want them to, because I don't want my dukes to become too powerful. But hurry up and take this county from your count so you can follow my directive and convert this. We're making 216... Wow, that was a big jump in income. Okay, I'm going to stop isolating the capital, and we're going to emerge from seclusion. And now we have power back. We're not power sharing. I don't want to move my realm capital. Good thing I read that and I didn't just rush and press buttons, because that would have moved my capital. I can lawfully imprison this woman. Is she my direct countess? For now, not for much longer. I was going to imprison her just to get a hook on her to modify her contract, but it's not worth it. I'm not going to. I was trying to sway the Holy Roman Emperor because he hates us, and we are succeeding so far. I'm gonna take this money myself, wifey. I appreciate it. Thank you. If I were a rich man, I would have done one of these, but I need the money. I can't believe I'm saying that. I got the nickname The Handsome? They call you King Dutch the Handsome. Spectacular, is it not? It's on the lips of peasants and nobles alike. Oh my. Few in the world boast that chiseled jaw, those straight shoulders are such beautiful eyes. Thank you. I bet you my wife is so happy that I chose her. I'm famously handsome. We named our first one after Mom. We have an Ava already. Let's do a Molly. We need a Molly in the family. We're making our way towards Architect and Divided Attention. Because I'm... Oh, no, we're at our domain limit now. We're no longer 9 out of 10. We're 10 out of 10. Once we get to about maybe 5,000 gold in the bank, I'll declare war on the HRE. My son got his first personality trait, is compassionate. I forget the Italian vulgar language. That's honestly okay. I'm over my limit on languages. If I forget any of my languages, Italian vulgar is okay. I learned Basque because that's my wife's language, so we need to keep this. Okay, we forgot Italian vulgar. No problem. Dutch spread over here. I'm gonna take my... Okay, I feel comfortable now. I'm gonna take my steward off of, collect taxes, and we'll go back to promoting our culture. And just to save some more money, we're gonna pause on the building projects. I've been doing that nonstop. Because I was abusing my huge treasury. We don't have that huge treasury right now. So once we get some more money, I'll go back to building things. But for now, we're gonna take a break on that. I'm prioritizing money for conquest. I gain a weak hook on this woman. I don't need it. She's not my direct vassal. She's underneath the Duke. So I can't modify her contract, so there's no real reason to get that hook. I'll try to get an artifact. Maybe it's something I can sell. Yeah. That's free money. Come on, Pope. I would really... Oh! Right on cue, and now we have another freaking plague. Alright, thank you, Pope. I need this. And we got our new legacy. Oh, I should have read it. I mean, we've read it a million times, but... Alright, so general opinion plus 10, and I can sway another person at the same time. Okay, so while I'm swaying the Holy Roman Emperor, let's see if there's anybody else I need to sway. Alright, where's this breaking out? Right here. Is this the same plague? Oh no, it's different. I was just about to ask, how did this plague jump to over here? They're different. Alright, at least it didn't start in my domain like the last one did. The last few plagues, my physician has recommended severe measures. I feel like every plague nowadays is a severe... It risks destabilizing the realm. Alright, I have my daughter... My court is very thin on people who have intrigue education, so I'm going to give her an intrigue education. As you can see, like, scanning through everybody in my court, it's either martial, learning, diplomacy. I don't have a lot of stewardship people either. So let's try to keep building our repertoire here of different educations. Alright, we have some money. The HRE does not have any allies, but they're not fighting anybody either. Look how pathetic their army is. 7,000. We can do this easily. And now that my vassal limit is in a better place, I should be able to absorb all these without having to create the Duke, giving me time to convert Dutch down here. Oh, Dutch spread again. Okay, I like the progress that we're making over here with our culture. Alright, let's fight the HRE. How far is their capital? Oh, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. That's not too far. My flag is in an okay place. Let's go. Raising my whole army is probably overkill. But this gives me the opportunity to split into 2 separate armies. He's not long for the world. He's about to die. I should double check to make sure I'm not commanding any armies. I'm not. Well, I'm not commanding this one. Or this one. Okay, our next war is going to be against the Empire of Scandinavia. We don't have any truces. They have an alliance of somebody inside my realm, and they can't join me, so Scandinavia doesn't have any alliances either. Oh no, I do have a truce. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Oh, wow. Look how gross that plague is. Dude, what the hell? Like, I'm not even joking, guys. It's not funny anymore. Like, I keep joking about it and nonchalantly just complaining about it, but this is honestly, sincerely, getting kind of ridiculous. It's getting annoying how often this is happening. It's freaking stupid. Grant vassals to rightful liege. I need to read that. Ah, this guy created the duchy title without me, without my permission. He did it himself. I'm not going to grant him his rightful vassals. Let's make sure I'm giving him a directive to promote my culture. Is he my vassal? Yeah. He's not up at the top of the list with the rest of the dukes. He just... There he is. Yeah, we are telling him. Okay, so I'm not going to grant him his rightful vassals until they convert the culture. I'm still giving them all in... That is going to free up my vassal limit once I give him these. Yeah, he did this himself. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of all over the place. Let's focus on this war. Wow, he's getting a bunch of personality traits before I even have a chance. He already has 2 personality traits. And I haven't even had a chance to influence his personality. No, she's too young. Once this war is over, I'm going to use the time... Oh my goodness. Now he has a 3rd one. How many personality traits is my son going to get? He has a 3-dimensional personality, only at 3 years old. As I was saying before, once this war is over and before we fight for more of Denmark and we fight against Scandinavia, who's experiencing a plague of their own, I need to get rid of my mangonels and we need to switch to trebuchets. Because I haven't done that yet. I would have done that between the episodes, but money wasn't in... I just didn't have enough money. We're gonna have to brave the plague. Ooh! It's not much vassal limit, but every little bit counts. That is really nice. That's like exactly what I need right now, is more vassal limit. But is that the book that I'm using? Yeah. Why didn't my vassal limit go up? It's still 50. How about we take it down? And then we'll put it back up. There we go. I just had to reset it. And it's a good thing I checked that. If I just assumed it was working and just said, oh yeah, we got the vassal limit, cool, and I didn't check that. Now, of course you're running, you cowards. He hired mercenaries. That's for my wife. Even though she's doing fantastically and she's giving me a bunch of kids, but remember she doesn't have the congenital trait or any of the beauty traits. So I need to make sure I'm boosting her fertility as much as we can. This battle should do it. Okay, as part of that... Wow, look how weird my realm looks. As part of that absorption, we took on the duchy capital, so let's usurp that. Ooh, yes, Dutch is spreading so quickly over here. Yes. It's still not making progress in my son's duchy, because this is the one I want to give away soon. Pomerania is kicking ass. Pomerania is done. Pomerelia is completely done. Converting my culture. Damn. Is there a Van Der Linde in the duchy capital? I should have done this right. I did. He just got married, so he hasn't secured his line of succession, but I still feel comfortable creating this. Alright, let's relieve ourselves of some more counts now that this duchy is done. Well done, sir. We're going to hold on to the Duchy of Swabia title. Dutch still needs time to spread here. I don't need this Duchy of Swabia title. We'll destroy that one. We need to keep our duchy limit at 2. Can't have more than that. But let's land a Van Der Linde here. Let's double check to make sure none of the government is theocracy or republic. We're okay. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to the new AI, and things have shifted around. It's basically the same exact thing. Alright, I hope I have an available Van Der Linde to land. I just want to check this line of succession. He's way down here. He's way at the end of the line of succession for this duchy title. His dad is a separate ruler. Alright, his dad is the Count of Berg. And his mom is the Duchess of Hesse. So that means this kid, when he takes over, he'll be the Duke of Hesse, and he will have absorbed a county into his... He will have absorbed a county that's not inside his de jure duchy. So that's not something I like to happen, but I can solve that problem just by revoking the title and then giving it to the right person. It's just that it's a process, and they don't like that, obviously. He's not going to like when I revoke his title away. But I can land this kid. He's far enough down the line of succession that he's not going to inherit that county from his mom or the duchy from it. Oh, wait, hold on. He might inherit a title, though. Because his mom, not only is she the Duchess, but she has some other titles, too. He's not heir to anything. He'll get married in 4 years. This guy's disloyal, so I can't give him a directive. Okay, you know what that means. I can revoke his title. If I just revoke his title now without getting the claim, how much tyranny is it going to give me? It was granted within a year, so I can't revoke it. Okay, I'm immediately removing it from him, from his position. I'm going to pin him just in case I don't, just in case I forget. He was one of the random people that I just landed. It's just an unfortunate event that he's disloyal. Okay, let's keep going up that list. Let's make sure everybody else... Ooh, a new young pope? How old is he? 27? He's just a child. Now, instead of waiting for the jester to randomly give you a stress-relieving event, now you can make it as a decision. Alright, do we have any more prisoners? Yeah. The disloyal guy is my knight. Oh yeah, we have to delete these mangonels. Look at this big salient that I'm creating. It's like this big penis coming out of my realm. Going into the HRE. I think the next duchy we're going to start working for against the HRE is going to be East Franconia, because we're surrounding it on 3 sides, basically. My wife died. That sucks. She gave me some kids, though. She gave me a son and 2 daughters. We need to get remarried. She was helping me with my domain limit. We can get back to 10. We're so close to that in our stewardship lifestyle. We just need 2 more perks and we can get back to 10. So I don't necessarily need a wife that has really good stewardship like I married my last one for. We can basically get a wife that has really good skills all around. No particular focus anywhere. So we'll do some of all skills. She has to have congenital traits this time. Here's a 21-year-old who has a decent personality. Her husband died too. She's a widow, and I'm a widower. She's 8 years here. She's 8 years younger than me. She's in one of my cadet branches. How likely is it that we're going to have inbred children? Not very likely at all. This seems like a great match. This seems like a match that makes sense. We'll do a grand wedding. Alright, let's do this over again. She didn't give her old husband any children, so she hasn't had any children yet. She's a virgin for all intents and purposes. Alright, let's see how much my domain limit increases with her presence. I'm sorry, wifey. She survived the plague. I'm surprised she didn't die when the plague hit us. But, she died of a miscarriage. That's the first time a wife of mine has died in childbirth. We did the wedding in Cologne last time. Let's do it in Aachen this time. Alright, can this plague go away? It's been lingering for so long. Hurry up. We'll change her outfit after we get married. I do need the stress relief as well, so this is going to be helpful to me. Can I influence my son's personality? I can. Let's give him zealous. I have a son with a 4-dimensional personality. A really good personality. He might take the vows. He might take the vows, no question. No questions asked. He has to be 10 years old at least. Alright, I'm friends with my steward. I'm gonna befriend my chancellor now. I thought we already befriended our chancellor. Alright, 2 grand weddings in this guy's lifetime in 2 episodes. Alright, let's not go speed 5. Okay, so this county converted to Dutch, so I'll grant this duke his rightful vassal here. And then once this converts, we'll give him that vassal. I hope my kids don't hate their stepmom. This is an apocalyptic plague. Alright, my wife gave me one more domain limit. Alright, got a free diplomacy lifestyle perk. Oh man, if only it had been the disloyal... Ooh, the disloyal guy has consumption. And he hasn't had any children yet, so we need him to die so I can re-inherit this and do what I need to do again. Alright, that's perfect. I don't have to revoke his title. Alright, I mean, he has to die, though. He has to recover. He has to die. He can't recover. Another free diplomacy perk. Please die, you moron. My king, efforts to attend the sick and dying among the poor has been difficult but necessary work, and lately the families of the dying have begun to accuse the crown of not truly caring for the diseased. It is my opinion that distributing coins touched and blessed by your royal hands may assuage these feelings. There's a 15% chance that I get consumption. I'm not gonna risk it. I would do it. I would try it. I wouldn't mind getting some more piety, but I'm not gonna risk it. And there we go. The guy died. That's more like it. She's pregnant already. Alright, we got her pregnant, but we didn't become soulmates. And that's okay. I can always just seduce her, but I'm glad she got pregnant. Now, her children are going to be... Like, our children by her are going to be superheroes compared to my first children, because now they're getting congenital traits from both sides. So I'm guaranteed to have genius kids. Let's start as lovers first, and then we'll work our way to becoming soulmates. Alright, did we get our claim on Scandinavia? We did. We can take this duchy now. Alright, I need to take this duchy now from Lithuania. Alright, this plague seriously needs to go away. Oh, look at this. Brittany? Their realm is so disgustingly ugly because they just have lands everywhere, but they have a piece of Frankie, or West Francia over here. The HRE took some pieces of West Francia too. What would my wife like? I'm gonna give her a rose. Oh yeah, we didn't change her outfit. I'm wearing the colors, like I'm wearing the light blue, or I tried to wear a color that matches my realm color, so maybe there's an outfit that'll match for my wife. Ooh, I like this wine red. It matches her, her cloak. Alright, yeah, we'll do the red. I liked it. This is the same haircut, or the hairstyle that my old wife had. In memory of my old wife, my first love. Okay. We're gonna fight Scandinavia. They're really weak, only 4,000 men. This is be a piece of cake, and their capital is right across the water, so if I need to go take that to help the war progress, that's easy. We have plenty of vassal limit for this conquest. Let's do it. And let's ignore this plague that's happening. Are the devs listening to me constantly complaining about it, and they're rigging my campaign for constant plagues? Let's make sure that our trebuchet regiments are at full strength. They are. There's my trebuchets. And she gave me a son, an excellent specimen. You're not Dutch anymore. But you're allowed to be Robert because you're a genius. But now he's the new Dutch. A non-blonde son, a brunette son this time. And we're gonna raise him. Can we influence our son? Oh, we can have him study languages now. I think that's the extent of their forces. I think that's all they can muster. My army is super fast. Alright, there's a groveling session. We hadn't had one yet. My wife and I, we're not matching, but we echo each other. She's red, I'm blue. I don't care about impressing this guy. He's just a baron, and he already loves me and is terrified of me. I'm his direct liege. Have been modified as... Nope. No, but he's probably in one of the counties that I just created as a part of a duchy that's eventually going to get given away, so he's not going to be my direct vassal forever. I do have money to spare now. Alright, I'll let him take some money. Okay, now our domain limit's up to 11. Now my wife is my lover. So what I'll do here is find the duchy capital. Of course, it's Aarhus. No theocracies or republics. And because I have the extra domain limit, I have 11, I'll just hold on to Aarhus, and I'll convert it myself. Once Liège is done. We're halfway to that. And then... there might be some Vanderlands that I can land right now, but let's let some time go by and maybe some other Vanderlands will reveal themselves and I can land them here. Okay, let's give everybody their directives. You have to. I have a rival. Alright, if he's my rival, I'm going to expel him. He's in my realm, apparently. We're going to tell him to get out. This is a relatively small duchy. This is... oh, it has 4 counties in it. We're over an hour now. I was hoping that maybe we can fight another war, but... if I wait to get all the claims, the video's going to be too long. I'm just going to send him a gift because I'm rich enough to do that. I don't want to have rivals. I don't care how strong or weak they are. I really don't want rivals. Alright, it looks like the plague is finally starting to dissipate. But then once it dissipates, you know we're going to get hit with another one. It's taking a little bit for Dutch to spread here. This county turned Dutch, and this one did too. So Mines is Dutch, and it's happening, but it's just not happening as quickly as it is up here. Or maybe we got these first. Did we get these before or after we got these? My realm is looking so weird. A long tail, a dorsal fin, and a big penis. Or maybe these are wings and that's a tail, and these are the legs and this is the head. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. It doesn't really look like anything. Or maybe it's like a laser, like a gun. This is the barrel. Here's the trigger part, and then here's the grip, and then here's the hammer, even though it's way too big to be a hammer, and it's... I don't know, guys. I'm being so stupid right now. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Anyway, okay. I'm gonna wrap this one up. We got rid of prisoners. We had to have a new marriage. We got married to a new wife. She immediately gave me a son, who's turning out pretty well. Chaste isn't the best, but it's not the worst either. I can deal with that. His reduction in fertility from being chaste gets kind of counteracted by the fact that he's handsome. So that's not a big deal. We're going to continue to... we're almost done with the Kingdom of Denmark. We've taken basically like the Danish peninsula. We just need to take the rest of this here. So we still have some work to do here in Denmark. We haven't made any progress against Lithuania now, but I'm just now starting to fabricate these claims. We got another duchy from the HRE, and then we'll start working for West Franconia as soon as I can, as soon as this plague goes away. My culture is spreading. So yeah, some of the UI changes are great. I like that I can prompt my jester to relieve my stress, and we don't just have to rely on him. We don't have to rely on RNG to come to our rescue when we're stressing out. We can just ask him. When can I go to... Oh, I can't visit another university for a while. Our university visit didn't go so well. We didn't improve our education, but we did get some free perks. That's basically all we got out of it. Alrighty. Lords and ladies, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Pretty interesting. I know I did spend a lot of time at the beginning kind of explaining some of the new changes. I'm sure there are some other new changes to the game that I haven't noticed. I mean, like numbers in the background and just maybe stuff that I haven't encountered yet. Alright, anyway. Lords and ladies, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're not subscribed. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 55 will be coming at you soon, but until then, have a good one, guys.